Hi guys! So today's going to be a video that I said I was going to do kind of like, was it a month ago? It was in June. I uploaded a video comparing my old diaper bag and my new diaper bag, and I said that I was going to do a video on what I put in it when I traveled because I had just gotten it in the mail and I never used it before, and do like an update on like how I liked it and everything like that. So I've done that. I've used it for a few months now, and I want to show you what I put in it when we traveled to North Carolina, and then what I kind of keep in it just every day. Everyday stuff is kind of what I took to travel with, but then I added some like activities and other things in it. So let me just go ahead and show you what I got in here. So it's quite heavy this time around. Last time it was super light because I had nothing in it, but it's packed now. So I still like it. When I first got it, I thought it was like so nice and all these pockets and whatever, and I really do like it. I think I would have been completely like lost when we traveled without it, because it just carried absolutely everything I needed to and more. So I guess let's start with the front pocket. And honestly, I didn't even like bother to like clean it out, or not bother, but I didn't clean it out because let's be real, we all have like this one pocket that's just kind of like a mess. So I have like my wallet, and I just have like a ton of my stuff in here. It's my mom pocket, but I just have like, what is it, like some powder and some lipsticks and hand sanitizer because I can't go anywhere without this. So I have some like hand sanitizer and just a bunch of like random stuff. I had, when we traveled, I had my charger, which I don't have right now because it's charging something else, but I had my charger and my headphones in here, so it was all just kind of quick to reach. So that's what I keep in there. I also keep like a pen just in case. So the next pocket is going to be this big one right here. Now this one is what carried everything. So in this pocket I carried, I guess I should start with this. This is like my daughter's favorite thing ever. My mom got it for her, and I forgot that I'd seen these around, but they're honestly awesome. So it's like a work of art. So I had a couple of these, and this one's a brand new one because she was just recently using them, but she took like these like Frozen ones, and there was like a Moana one, and she has just destroyed them, but she loved doing these on the plane. It kept her very occupied. I was super excited. I brought our iPad with us, and I downloaded a couple movies because I thought that that's what was going to keep her entertained, but actually she loved the plane ride. She absolutely just was obsessed with it. She thought it was awesome. She kept going, wow, and like looking outside the window, and I was so happy that she loved it so much. But when she wasn't doing that, she colored in these with these. We brought her like a little thing. There was a ton more, but they're in her room right now. With these markers that go with this paper. And the great thing is that if she colored on something, it wasn't going to show up. It's just on this paper that shows up. So she loved these, and I like that they come with this so they're not just all scattered everywhere. So we took that with us, and it was really nice. Now for our everyday, I don't carry this because it's kind of big and I have to carry these. So this is more for home now unless we go on like a long trip. But for every day, I just carry her Paw Patrol coloring book. She likes this a lot. She's been starting to use it a little bit. And I have crayons in here that go with that. Because every time we go to restaurants, sometimes they have coloring stuff, sometimes they don't. And just in case I had to go get something done with the car the other day, and I had this, and she enjoyed doing that. So crayons, coloring book, and it's much smaller, and it was kind of like bent in there like this. So yeah, she likes that, and I make sure I have that with me everywhere I go. Then I have this little bag that I got when she was like a newborn, and in here is just little things like nail clippers, and there's a thermometer, and there's like some little teething stuff in here, and a comb, and like a toothbrush, and just stuff like that. I just keep it in there just in case she needs anything little like that. I always keep it with me. I've kept it with me ever since she was little, just because I want to make sure I have like all those little things that maybe we don't think about too much. And think in there, no, it's in the other pocket. But so I also carry sunscreen. We live in Florida, and we go out unexpectedly, and we'll be out and about in the sun for a while, and she will burn if she does not put some sunscreen on. The sun is so brutal here that if after like 15 minutes she'll be out, she'll be getting a little red. So I always make sure to keep this with me, and I lather her in it, and yeah. And she actually likes putting this on. She like looks forward to it, and she like tries to rub it in too. So yeah, so I have that in there, and then I have like a couple of toys. I don't keep a lot of toys in here. Oh man, Strawberry, what have you been through? So she was obsessed with strawberry shortcake when she was like 1, and this is like one of her favorite little dolls. So we just keep strawberry shortcake in there with her. She carries her around when we're out and about. This was something that somebody gave her the other day. We were at a store. One of the workers noticed that she was getting a little antsy, so she gave her this like thing. It's like it came with like bubbles, so you're supposed to put the bubbles in here, but I didn't want to get messy in there. She just thought this was funny, so kept that in there. Now for the trip, I carried lots of snacks, and I carried like a couple of these toys and like stuff like this, but since she's a little bit bigger, she wasn't as interested in like little toys. She was more about making sure she had like snacks and coloring and stuff like that, because that's just what she's really into now. So I had like almonds. She loves almonds. And I had like peanut butter crackers, which are her absolute favorite. She gets that from her dad. And then I had like gummies, and I kept that in the little, here, let me show you. So there's pockets right here, and I kept the snacks right here. And then on this other pocket, let's see if I can show you. In this other pocket, I had like Kleenexes, and I had hair ties because her hair is super long, and it's always in her face, and she's always doing this thing. So I always keep like a little pack of hair ties with me. We go through them like crazy. And then I also brought with me on the trip a little Tylenol. I mean, I know I could have gotten it there, but just in case she didn't feel good in the plane or anything like that, I just went ahead and brought it with me. I think I put this in the suitcase though that went in the plane, because I don't think this was, or maybe it was, it's 2 ounces. I don't know. But yeah, I brought this with us. Nothing happened. She was fine the whole time, but you know, just in case. So that's all the stuff that was in here. There were more snacks for the trip in here. And that was kind of it. I mean, maybe I'm not going to put all this back right now. Maybe I will. But yeah, I just had a ton of snacks, ton of toys. I brought our iPad, like I said, but I put it in this back pocket over here because it was just more comfortable. Yeah, I just had all the essential things that I knew she would like to play with when we were out, and she was more than entertained. So this pocket right here that you're supposed to put like a bottle in, I actually have an umbrella, and it fits perfect in there. Like I said, we live in Florida, and some days are really sunny and hot, and other days it just pours and pours and pours. And the great thing about Florida is it'll be sunny, and then it'll just be pouring at the same time. So I just carry this little umbrella with me just in case we're out somewhere and we walk outside and it's pouring. And it fits really nicely in here. So that's where I keep that. I didn't bring that with us on the trip. Or maybe I did. Actually, I think I did. I think I did bring it with us just in case, because I'm that mom. But in this pocket, I just carry her sippy cup. She's drinking out of it right now, but I just carried a sippy cup in here, and I brought, I think, 2 with us on the trip, just in case one got lost, because, you know, put something down and then there it goes forever. And then in this last back pocket, I brought a few things with us. So I have like Vaseline just in case, and then I had my wipes in here. And man, this thing, Afterbite, she got a ton of bites while we were in North Carolina. I don't know what it was, but the mosquitoes were brutal, and she was just completely covered. So I got this Afterbite stuff, and you could tell that it was itching her. She was kind of like pulling at them, and I put this stuff, gone. By the next day, it was like completely diminished. This is like a miracle worker, and it's the kids one, because I had tried, somebody of his family over there had like the normal Afterbite for like adults, and I tried that and it didn't do anything for her. But this one for the sensitive skin, it has what does it have? Baking soda, aloe, and tea tree oil. It was so good. It smells fine. She doesn't really touch it, but it just, by the next day, the bites were completely down, and some of them would get like really big, and by the next day they would just go down. So I love that thing. I always keep it with us now because, again, in Florida there are tons of mosquitoes. Here it is. It fell out of the box, but love this thing. And then I always carry these like trash bags with us because you know, in case she goes to the bathroom or at somebody's house or something, or even if we're at the airport, wherever we're at, you know, we're doing the trip, I just stick it in there and then throw it away just because they can get really stinky, and I don't want to do that to anybody. I actually still have the plane tickets in here from our trip. I have to put those in our memory box because it was her first trip other than, she went to Puerto Rico with us when she was 4 months old, but I feel like that was so different because she was just 4 months old and she was like a little fat thing and she just kind of laid there. She didn't really need to be entertained much. As long as she had milk, she was good to go. I also kept it back here, wet ones. She's always getting her hands into something, so I always have to be wiping down everything, and these smell really great, and yeah. So I just kept those, and then back here I have her like changing pad, which I like this one. I mean, there's other materials that I would prefer, like the shiny materials, you know, where you could just wipe it down easier, but this one's fine too. I don't really ever get them dirty, so not a big deal. And then I have a bunch of diapers back here. I carry at least 4 at all times. And then I have a change of clothes. So, do I have a change of clothes right here? Yeah. Yeah. So I always carry a change of clothes with us. It's usually like a white little onesie and then some shorts. That's usually what I just put in there just because it's simple. Whatever shoes she's wearing, we'll be fine with it. And then the last thing I carry back here is like a little first aid kit thing. I don't know why I just thought to put this in here, but it comes like a bunch of band-aids and just some stuff to like wipe it down with, and you know, all that good stuff just in case. She actually took a tumble while we were doing some fun exploring stuff and we were hiking, and when she fell, it was like blood, so I had that little kit with me and I just wiped it down and put a little band-aid on it. She felt a lot better. But yeah, so that's kind of just what I kept in there while we were traveling. Like I said, I had a lot more stuff, like a lot more activity stuff. Like I had a lot of little like activity things, little toys, which she didn't even end up using as much anyway. She just wanted to like color. And when we got there, it was just more about running around and stuff like that. So I overpacked, I'm sure I did. And then this is just what I kind of have every day, because when I go out, usually it's for like a while. I don't just go out for like a minute and come back. So when I do, I take this with me, and it's so helpful. I always have everything I need. I never have to stress about, oh my gosh, I forgot something or whatever. I really like this bag, honestly. It was very comfortable carrying around. I was very surprised because it was jam-packed for the actual trip. And carrying it on my shoulders, it was so much easier, and she would be like running around and I would be right behind her because I didn't have to be lugging around like my purse and her other diaper bag and all these things. So I love this thing. I really do. I'm gonna just continue using it, and if this one ever like dies, I will go ahead and get a new one, just because I love it. It's really great. It's really comfortable. It's got so many pockets. It fits everything I need, and yeah, I love this. So if you have any other questions, let me know. But I just wanted to share with you what I took for the trip and what I kind of carried in every day, and a little my afterthoughts of after using it for a few months. Really love it. So yeah, like I said, let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video.